They're back. They're back. The Trey Lance, the Vikings talk is back. Welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. And it seems about every month and a half or so, this Trey Lance, the Minnesota Vikings talk just fires back up, and it's full steam. Full steam.
Yeah, there was talk about it around draft time, and now it's rearing its ugly head again. Before we delve into the trade rumors, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 10K, so we need a few more of you to do it to get there, so hit that subscribe button. Please. And thank you.
Yeah, great live show last night, too. Everybody hopped on. Appreciate everybody coming on. So we're not just pulling this out of our ass. I mean, the Niners, they announced him as their third string backup. He's behind Darnold and Purdy. And then Ian Rappaport puts out a tweet yesterday saying, hey, the Vikings had talks before. They're a team that makes sense to call them. Diana Rossini puts out a tweet as well saying that they had talks, that they fell apart earlier. So, they obviously know something. That the Vikings were very interested. Very interested.
But are they still interested is the question.
That is the question.
And you wonder just with Trey Lance, is this just a spot where it's just not going to work out for him in San Francisco? I mean, they found something with Brock Purdy. Now he's fallen behind. Is it a shattered confidence mixed with injury? Is that what's going on here, or is he just not a very good player? I think that's the question you got to ask yourself.
Well, I mean, the Niners are going to be looking to get rid of him for pretty much anything. They're paying him like $9 million plus to be their third string quarterback with no future with them. So they would probably take a busted up Butterfinger for him right now. And as far as the Vikings, just to throw it out there, like, I don't care if they get him or not. I mean, obviously the compensation weighs heavily, but I'm not all in on go get Trey Lance, don't come here, whatever. Like, I really don't care.
Yeah, I was way more for this, 3 months ago around draft time. And now it's just not nearly as appealing as it was then, because it's starting to sound like he's just maybe not a very good NFL football player, and he never will be. And you look at, we got Jaren Hall, who's probably right now about the same level as Trey Lance. Yeah, he was a first round, a very, very high first round pick. Doesn't mean he's going to pan out. So yes, the intrigue is kind of wearing off, and the compensation is the only thing that makes this intriguing, because you could actually get him for probably a 7th rounder in 2025.
Yeah, and the Vikings, so not that we want to give up this. They have 2 4ths next year. They have 2 5ths and a 6th, I think. I don't think they have a 7th. I could be a little off on that. But, I mean, if they were to give up their 6th, whatever. It's like, all right, cool. We got Trey Lance. He's going to be fun to watch in preseason. The thing with him is he's 23 years old. He's got 2 years left on his rookie contract. If they're going to make a deal, it's going to be now. They're not going to wait and get another year off of his contract. They want to see they got to see what they have in this guy. So if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in like the next week.
Yeah, I mean, if he's someone you think can be your future and you only give up, it has to be, to me, like you said, that 6th round pick was as high as I would go to get him. But maybe the Vikings think they can develop this guy. They did get a look at him last year when they were up here for joint practices, so they saw him up close and personal. Probably even asked him a few personal questions to get to know him. I'm sure KOC did. So I think they know a lot about Trey Lance and if he fits in their system or not. But you just wondered, are you getting a man who's broken and confidence is gone?
Or are you getting a man that just needs a change of scenery and he's going to come and lead this damn team to a Super Bowl? The one thing I do like is throw as many quarterbacks in there as you can, especially a Trey Lance guy for 6th round pick. Him, Jaren Hall. We have no plan for quarterback next year as of now. So that 6th round pick all day, every day, it would be cool. But I can't see this happening. I mean, I can't remember who said it. Ian Rappaport or one of the two said it. Trades after the draft just don't really happen that often.
They don't, but we did see Kwesi make some moves last year, acquiring a couple players. But quarterback, not the huge need for the Vikings right now. But if you're looking for the future, this could be a way to get a cheap future quarterback. We'll see if it happens or not.
And one other thing is, we should be kind of scared, because the Vikings aren't scared to give up draft picks for like Jalen Reagor. I mean, they gave up probably a little too much for him. So we should be a little scared about that.
And let's hope Kwesi's learned his lesson on that and not going to throw away those mid-round picks to get these players who just haven't quite panned out yet.
Trey.
I mean, he's done it before. In purple. He would. And, he's a Minnesota boy. But, I mean, look at Blacklock. high pick didn't pan out. Rager, high pick, hasn't panned out. Quasey, he does have a history of getting these kind of players.
Right up his alley. Let us know in the comments. Are you over the Trey Lance stock? Do you want him to come here? Would you give up a 5th round pick for him? I want to know it all.
And remember this, men who drive supercars are more likely to have a small penis.
Oh.